Everyone, I'm here to show you my cigar journal I'm doing for a friend. This one I used a Cheez-It box, and it is a fatty, and it is 8 1/4 by 6, and it has a 2 and almost a 1/2 inch spine on it. Has 3 signatures, and on the front all the images on here are ones she sent me or I got off the internet. And I used this image and backed it with book page and sewed around it before my sewing machine took a dump, and you can tell it's not right, but he'll never know. And I just added this little pin with this little ruler right there, and this little brad eyelet, whatever those are, and this little pin thing right here, even though I put it upside down because it says journal on it. It's supposed to point that way, but I pointed it that way. Oh well, you know me, I always have to do something upside down. And I put the book corners on from Tim Holtz, and these are real labels that they sent me, and so are all of these. They're the real labels off the cigars, and I used some of the labels as tabs. Most of them are real ones, and some of them I copied. And I used this little Tim Holtz pin clasp thingy for a closure, and I'm not good at, I wanted to hang some little charms off there, but I'm so bad at it. I can't, my hands do not want to cooperate. But yeah, it's a chunky monkey. I'm trying to get in frame here because it's kind of crazy. And let's go inside. Eyelets for closure. Oh, and I used walnut stain on, I covered the Cheez-It box with craft paper, and then I used, just like I do my leather thing, I used the walnut stain on this one, and I stamped all over it, but you can't barely see it. I know you won't be able to see it in the camera, but I did stamp all over it. And I used a lot of Tim Holtz paper, and whoops, I'm backing up into my own stuff here. Oh, I put it in the cupboard. I can't remember what collection it is, but let me see if I can get it really quick to show you. Most of it is from this collection. I don't know. And then there's a few other from some other pads that he had that I used in here. And this one, oh, I forgot to put a tag behind there, darn it. This image, I didn't do anything to these because I just really liked this. But this image is from one she sent me, and it's a tuck spot. And in here, I just made a little tuck spot right here. And this is one of the images she sent me. And I just made a little booklet out of it, and it tucks in there, like that. And then this image, it goes in there too. And then I made a tag out of this leftover paper. And I just used this for extra journaling. He's actually going to have this for his friends to sign in when his friends come over. Get in there. So I'm just trying to put a lot of writing space in here for him. And I used Tim Holtz stamps that Bonnie sent me. And like I said, used some of the real tabs labels for tabs. And I did use some washi tape. He's left a lot of space for writing. And right here, this is not one of the real tabs. I copied this one off. But all of this comes out. And it's a tuck spot. And I just made these itty bitty little tags, which I thought were super cute. And just tuck those in there. And these are from Tim Holtz paper line. And then just a little tag I made. And then this image. I like this paper. It's very interesting. And I just used a couple of these little pin or paper clips. I don't remember where I got them, but this one has a clock on it. I used some of the bags that Vonnie sent me, so he can put some extra stuff in there, like some labels or whatever he wants to put in. Some more washi tape. Did a little bit of stenciling. And over here, I just made this tag, and I used a lot of like old fabric that I had that I thought looked manly, and made tabs out of it. And this is just some extra paper. Oh, having trouble. And I made this little tag. I don't know why I'm having such a hard time. Oh, I smashed that one. Darn it. And I just put some fabric right there. Some little tickets, I glued them down. And just made a little banner right there. Book page banner with this image. And this is leftover paper I could write on. Good Lord, I don't know why I'm having such a problem here today. Things aren't like in the right spot. I'm sitting all weird. And everything's coffee dyed and tea dyed. And just made a little pocket right here with a index card and some clippings. Sorry about that. You know me, I gotta do that every time. And this image she sent to me. And these two little tags. And in here, this is just a bunch of leftover real labels that he sent me and that I did not use, so I'm just sending them back. And in the bags, it's a good place for him to put his little labels in these bags, if he chooses to. And here I just made a burlap pocket, and I just did some rub-ons on this piece of paper and backed it and sewed it on all of that. Thought that was super cool. And then this metal button. And this was some extra paper. And this one. And this is a label he sent me. So I'm just using it as tucking it in there. Oh, good grief. I don't know why I can't stay in frame. I think my phone is wacky or something. And I just made a tuck spot out of this one. And that's just a little tab. Did a little bit of stamping. And it has 3 signatures. I don't know if I told you that. Another one of those little cute paper clips. And I just sewed around this image. And he can move that paper clip wherever. It's not really holding anything. Some more paper card to write on. One of my homemade tags out of scraps. And extra label. He wanted a lot of writing space, so I tried to control myself. I told him, I have to stop or I'm just going to decorate every page. Because I am a crazy lady like that. And here I just made a book page and did a little stamping. And this was just some extra paper, so I just made little tabs out of it. Another big old tag. And this one. I love that one. That's so cool looking. And this one. And then this is something he sent me. And I did a lot of, you know, not a lot, but some sewing in here. And over here, this is just a big old tag. And I just put some lines on it. And that is off an image off the internet. Let me get this out of the way. Sewed it on a book page. Nothing in that one. And I just made a little tuck spot up there. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Glued it. And I just put a little gear and a ticket and some burlap and stuff on there. And then this extra tag for writing. Another extra paper. I just made a little letter looking thing out of it. That's one of his real labels right there. I don't know if there's anything in these bags. I forget if I put something in them or not. One of my little kids that I love. And then this big old tag. And here I just... Oh, I know what I did. I'm like trying to pull it off. Oh, you can't pull it off because it's just a little thing that I made that will come completely off. Isn't that paper cool? It's just this. My hands are crazy. It's one of those little tags that came in the kit, and I just paper clipped it on there. Oh my goodness, my hands are horrible today. Made this tag. And this index card. And this one. And then this one. And this is a Tim Holtz little paper clip. It just holds this journaling card. This is just some spare little cards that I just tucked into that paper clip. And just a big old tag I made. And I just backed it with book page and made a tuck spot for this big tag. And this one. That's the second signature. And this is another image they sent to me. Didn't print it out very well though. I messed it up a little bit, but I'm going to put it in there anyways, just so they can write on it. And this is a tag I made, and I just put this metal button on there and did some stamping. Made a little tuck spot. This is one that I copied, so it would be stiffer, so I can use it as a tuck spot. And this one I copied, and this is a little tag. Made a little tuck spot. And this tag. One of my homemade tags. And then this funny guy. I like that one. So cute. And here I tucked some extras. I messed up my stamp, but I don't think he'll care. Just makes it look more vintage. And a couple extra journaling cards. And this, I just clipped this on there, and it opens for journaling or signing or whatever he wants to do with it. Look at that image. I got this one today, so otherwise I would have probably put him on the front because he's so funny. I love him. He's super cool. Get in there. Those paper clips are so tiny. I hope I'm not the only one that has a little problem dealing with those, but they're so cute. How can you not put them in? They're so cute. Another book page pocket, and I just did a bunch of layering, and these little tickets come out. And that was a little rub on. It just says lost and found, and so I put this little clip here with a button, and just like I did on the front. And then there's another little guy. He's so cute. Did some sewing on that one, and these are just some tickets from the collection. And this tag. And then this one. And this is a little booklet with some extra paper for writing. I hope you can see this. This is just a little flip with some journaling, extra paper. One of my extra tags that I did. And these are just a couple little ones I thought were good for this book. Another one of the little Tim Holtz paper clips. Just did a little burlap underneath that label. And in here, another extra label he sent me. Another little booklet with just extra paper. And over here, I just fussy cut that out and made a little tuck spot for these tags. And this is just extra paper. Made a little pocket here and just paper clipped that on there. And this big old tag. And then these two. And made a little tag out of that leftover paper. Little light bulb. And I just did a little book page pocket here. Put evidence on there. Made this tag. And this one is another label, and I just put it on here for extra journaling or signing. And then this tag. And this is the back. And I just tucked this behind it. Little Patricia pocket here. And one of the labels I copied. And then these 2, 3, 4 little tickets. And I just tucked them right in there. And then just a little tag I made. Get in there. And that is my fat, huge cigar journal I did. Manly journal I did. I super love it because it's so chunky and I just really like the way it turned out. I'm not even going to try and clip that because my hands will be goofball-y. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.